I'm gonna show you how to put a skin on your iPhone. Let's get into it. So you probably noticed you got two different skins in the mail. One is a simplified version. It's a little bit easier to put on and it works really well with a clear case if you're putting that over it. The second one is full coverage. A little bit harder to put on, not terrible. I'm gonna show you how to put on the simplified version first. So if you wanna watch the full coverage, skip to this part of the video and you can watch that right then. We're gonna go ahead and start with the camera skin. So we're just gonna peel it off. We're gonna line it up with the camera holes and the edge, making sure it's nice and smooth and even. Once that's even, you're gonna go ahead and smooth it out with your thumb. Then we're gonna grab the phone skin and we're gonna rip the backing paper here, revealing about an inch, inch and a half. I do it on the camera side, so we can line up the camera and the long edge of the phone. I'm gonna lay it on here. You can see I'm kind of shifting it back and forth, checking for sizing and where it is and making sure it's even. Once you have it nice and aligned, you can just go ahead and smooth that out. That looks even, so I'm gonna go ahead and lift this and I'm gonna pull the backing paper out, smoothing down the phone as you go, backing it out slowly. So now for the full coverage, we're gonna go ahead and start with the camera lens protector skin. So we're gonna peel that off, and we're gonna line it up on those lenses, making sure it's nice and even and straight. Once it is, you can go ahead and just stick that down, smooth it out with your thumb, get those air bubbles out. Then you're gonna go ahead and grab your skin. We're gonna start on the bottom with the charging port and the speaker holes. And so we're just gonna pull that backing paper back, and we're gonna rip about an inch, inch and a half off. So we're gonna take the skin, and we're gonna line up the charging port and the speaker holes, making sure the spacing's all even and they go straight across. Once that's good, you can smooth it out with your thumb, making sure that stays in place. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna lay it down. Then we're gonna fold it down around that corner, and now we're gonna pull the backing paper out and we're gonna put it in sideways, just so we can still move the skin around and shift it as needed. But this gives us a little bit of movability here. So you can see I'm pulling the phone skin up, making sure it lines up with that camera. And that's the most important part to pay attention to. If it lines up the camera, it's nice and even, we're good to go. If it's not, you can lift it up and you can give that speaker hole and charging port section another try if it is crooked. So once that's good, we're gonna go ahead and smooth it out along the bottom here. And we're gonna pull out that backing paper. And we're just gonna walk it down slowly, pushing out these air bubbles, making sure that none of them are there. I'm gonna smooth that around the camera, and then I'm also gonna smooth out the top part of the skin at the top of the iPhone. And just making sure, again, all those air bubbles will push right out nice and easily. Just push them out with your thumb, making it nice and smooth. Then we're gonna start on the left side with the power button. And we are going to smooth out this edge, just kind of walking it down with your finger here, making it nice and smooth. So we're just gonna smooth this out, make it nice and smooth, making sure it's stuck around those edges. And you can see this top corner here, this flap, we're gonna go ahead and smooth that down nicely there. If you notice that it's being stubborn or you're getting little wrinkles, take your hairdryer, warm that up for a few seconds, make sure it's nice and flexible, and then smooth that out again. You'll get those wrinkles out. If you messed up on the corner, you can always lift it and do it again. The material is very, very forgiving, and it'll look awesome. Once that side looks good, we're gonna go to the other side here with the volume button and the hold button. And we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna smooth it out, making sure it lines up. And then with those corners, use a hairdryer. We're just gonna heat it, get it nice and flexible, and then smooth that out. From there, I like to take my hairdryer and just do it once over the phone. I look for any edges sticking up. If there's any wrinkles, hit it with the hairdryer, smooth it out, make sure it come right out nice and easily. And then I check all my edges, making sure there's no little spots sticking up that can snag when you put it in your pocket or anything like that.